I was thinking about the after practicing the major scale and the one yesterday in straight harp where you have to get those two bends. I was thinking, well, what's the four? Okay, how's that scale of the major scale, and then the five to it. And then I was thinking, well, the four in straight harp of the major scale is your flatted seventh, and in cross harp, which is a lot of cool things you can do with it. So I thought, well, it's worth it to try to figure out, what those notes are for that typical major scale. So I think it's you bend the second whole draw down to start with one step, and then bring it up one to for your second note, and then draw down a full step on the third hole, and then bring it up half a step. Gosh, sorry, clogged up. Having problems tonight with this. Bear with me, please. Okay, so you practice that over and over again. You can do that over and over again and practice that like you did with the, but it's second hole draw, full step bend, three hole blow or second hole draw, third hole draw, full step bend, and then half step bend, and then four blow, and then back to the half step bend on the three, and to the full step bend, and then blow the three or draw the two, and then full step bend on the two. So, practice that like that, or the full thing is those three extra notes like we do in the on the one, which is oh, this thing is messing with me again. I'll try it again here so you guys get the picture. Or so anyway, there's that on the four, and then the five is the equivalent in straight harp of your one in cross harp, which is most people play blues in that. So I noticed that I can get every note. Okay, let's try it, except for that flatted seventh except for the natural seventh, which leads into the one for the major key. So I have flattening the seventh, which is a blues note. But let's see how it goes. It's a second hole draw or the third hole blow, and then the third hole draw with the full step bend, then the third hole draw natural, then the fourth hole blow, then the fourth hole draw, then the fifth hole blow, then the fifth hole draw, which is your flatted seventh. And that is normally, if you want the major scale, you want the natural seventh, but it's not there. At least I can't figure it out. Maybe if you overdraw, I forgot, I don't know how that works. You can get it, but I don't know. So that's the 5 draw, and then the 6 blow brings you back to the 1. So let's see how that sounds. Instead of the... So it's just a little, half step off. But really, it's still good practice. So why not do it anyway? Anyway, it sounds kind of cool. So, by practicing the 1, the 4, and the 5 in straight harp, you're practicing the, when you go on the 1 in straight harp, that is your 4 in cross harp. And then when you get to the 5 in straight harp, okay, I'm going to back off on this. When you're practicing the 1, that is in straight harp, that is the equivalent of the 4 in cross harp. Then when you're practicing the 4 in straight harp, that is the equivalent of the flatted 7th in cross harp. So with that flatted 7th, by practicing that, you can... Say you're in cross harp and you know that flatted 7th is there. That's kind of a cool thing. So by practicing that, you got nothing to lose. And then when you move to the 5, that in straight harp, that's the equivalent of practicing the 1 in cross harp. So all these things, relate. It's not like you're wasting your time. You think, well, I'm not going to play 3rd position or whatever. Because the fact is that if you play going to the 3rd position after the 2nd position and that kind of minor, that's your 5 in cross harp, the 1 in 3rd position. So anyway, it helps to practice every one of these notes or beginning of the scale in 3rd, 4th, 5th position, and then their corresponding 4 or 5. If you're speaking of like a 1, 4, 5 pattern, it all relates, one way or the other. But right now, just speaking of 1st and 2nd position, if you practice in 1st the scales, then they automatically correspond to your 2nd position, the 1 and the 4. And then for a bonus deal, the 4 in straight harp is that flatted 7th in cross harp, which is... So, break it up, play it any way you want to play it, but practice it initially. Practice it like that first, So, let's see. I'll just try a couple of minutes, and using that 4 in straight harp, which is the flat of 7th, again in a cross harp. There's just so many cool notes, you know. I mean, when you're on the 4 in that straight harp, and you're, you know, you practice that thing like that, you know. Okay, so that wasn't so great there. I'll try it again here, like back from it. You know, that would be the 5 drum. So back down, 5 draw, 5 blow, 4 draw, 4 blow, and then 3 half step bend, 3 full step bend, and then 3 blow, 2 draw, full step bend. And I'm just doing that with my tongue. The 5 is that equivalent in the 4, you know, in straight harp, the 5 whole draw, and I'm just going. And then that half step bend, full step bend. That's another little thing to practice, that half step, full step, hit that 3 blow or 2 draw, and then drop it down that full step on the 2. So, either way, but the 3 blow or the 2 draw. So, that's cool. And then, if you want to, go to that 5 and hit that. That would be the G, I mean the 3 whole blows. 3 3-hole draw, full step down. 3-hole draw natural. 4-hole blow, 5-hole, 4-hole blow, 4-hole draw, 5-hole blow, 5-hole draw, and that's and then hitting that 6 blow is back to the 1. Okay, it's clogged up again, sorry. But if I go, let's try it again. If I want to go backwards like that 6-hole. Oh, Jesus. Okay, I'm going to get it. So you can practice that part of it, and that's just doing that is that that first section of that major scale that we all learn as kids on the piano if we take piano lessons. And then it goes through, and that would be here, where there should be the 7th natural, but instead it's that 7th flat. But it still sounds cool, like I said earlier. That sounds really cool. So that would be the 5 draw, 6 blow, back to the 5 draw, 5 blow. Oh my God. Okay, 5 draw, 6 blow. Let's see how it sounds like if I can unclog this son of a bitch. Okay, I'm gonna get new harps. So 5 blow, 5 draw, 6 blow, 5 draw, 5 blow, 4 draw. Okay, so try that. That's really cool. 5 draw, 6 blow, 5 draw, 5 blow, and then 4 draw. Let's see. And then bringing it back down. And you can get those, for that matter, you can do those kind of chordal things like that too, when you practice that scale, especially, working that 1 scale and bringing it up to the middle range. But in the middle, you get this octave kind of effect. Especially when it's not clogged up. But I'm just not going to go back and make another video where this thing isn't clogged up because I'm having trouble with this harp. But I wanted to use the C harmonica because it's such a common key, and it's, oh gosh, a lot of focus, out of frame, whatever you call it. And for there, I'm just laying my tongue on the harp. Well, that stuff you get in time. But right now, forget about that. Except maybe the octave thing in the middle. Just the 4 blow, 5, 6, 4 blow, 5 draw, 4 blow, 4 draw, 5 blow, 5 draw, 6 6 blow, 6 draw, 7 draw, 7 blow. So that works there when you want to go to the middle octave. And but right now, that really wasn't what this was supposed to be about. It was just to show the relationship of the cross harp and the first harp, with the cross harp 1, which is the 5 of the straight harp, and the cross harp the 4 is in straight harp is the flatted a 1 in cross harp, and then the 1 in straight harp is the 4 in cross harp. The 1 in straight harp is the 4 in cross harp. But I just thought, if you wanted to, to take that middle octave and do that. And practice that scale. That's easy. It's 4, 5, 6, 7 back. And then just to try to get that octave effect. It's worth practicing. It's fun practicing. Okay, y'all have a great day, and I'll just try to leave you with something fun. Okay, y'all have a fine evening, morning, afternoon, wherever you're at, and catch up with you next time. Blow those scales. Saturday Cat's gonna do it with me now. Right, Saturday? You got it covered. Good night, y'all.